Well, welcome to my third video, my welcome video. Now, you're stuck with me forever. I hope you're ready for it. What's going on, everyone? This is Vaughn, also known as Mr. Cooper 92, and I welcome you here to my video. I hope you enjoyed the last two videos. I really enjoyed filming those, and I really do hope that you love the content that's going to be coming here soon. So, if you do like it, please like it, comment, subscribe. But like I said before in the second video, that this is my welcome video. And I just want to welcome you all to the channel, what I'm going to be about, what the channel is going to be about, and then everything that the channel is going to, just going to pretty much be on its own entity. So we're going to see what happens. A little bit about me is that I've been a tokusatsu fan for the past, I want to say, hold on, I got to do math right now. I'm just going to say the year. I've been a fan since 2007, but I knew about tokusatsu since 2004. So when I found out about tokusatsu, it was all about like japanhero.com, Ranger Gallery, Ranger Central, and that's how I'll be able to find out about like tokusatsu. So mainly Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and then all the other miscellaneous tokusatsu shows like Grand Caesar, Rukendo, so all those other shows as well. So I've been a fan for a very long time, but it's just that now I wanted to showcase my fandom and my appreciation for the fandom with making videos, making content for everybody, as well as just make myself happy as well. But all I want to do now is that I just want to make myself happy, make myself clear, and this is just going to be a great experience that I overall just enjoy. So everything that I say and do is not particularly scripted, as you can tell, because I do stutter a lot or I just pause a lot. So if you do see like a lot of cuts and everything, that's fine. Because I'm trying to get used to this. This is my third one, so I'm still new to this, not familiar with this at all. So we're gonna see what happens. But mainly in the fandom, I express my opinions, my words on tokusatsu on Twitter. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, it is Mr. Cooper 92 on Twitter. I do have an Instagram with the same name, but I don't really talk about tokusatsu that much there. But I really do hope that you just enjoy these videos. I'm going to be doing a lot of unboxing videos, kind of do order a lot of stuff. I really do hope that you enjoy these videos. Mainly I want to do like a lot of unboxing videos. Maybe some of my henshin videos will be posted on here. Maybe a few dancing videos because I do a lot of Sentai dances. Maybe I might do the Saber one. We'll see what happens. I just want to pretty much make a channel where I am myself. I can showcase myself as a fan, as well as just to pretty much be an image, a reflection of the fandom for future reference, just in case. But I did ask you all on Twitter if you had questions to ask me on Twitter. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to answer those questions from my Twitter. And I hope they're not dangerous. So we'll see what happens. So Patty said, is Izzy a thought? No, Patty, she's not a thought. If not, why did she say "Okay Boomer," a reference to the popular Thought song sung by a liberal girl in the latest episode? Patty, it's a popular phrase overall. I don't understand it. I don't say "Okay Boomer" like that. It's a Generation Z thing. She's based on a Gen Z teenager. That's what she is. So I don't understand it. I don't really say "Okay Boomer" because that's not me. I'm a millennial, so that's not me, so I can't really explain that. So, but Patty, to answer that, Izzy is not a thought. Thank you very much. Never ask that question ever again. I still love you, Patty, but stop that. So, Sergeant Hoodnon Juron who was also that Sergeant Hood on Hitchens. Love you, dude. He asked, what was your first rider belt? And also, what was the first henshin you learned? The first rider belt I actually owned, I actually paid money for, was the Excel driver from Double. Actually, hold on one second. All right, so I can't find the driver, but I do have the memory. So this was the first Kamen Rider belt I owned. I paid money for it. I got this from Ranger Stop. I want to say it was Ranger Stop 3 or 4. It was in the old location. I know that. So that was the actual first belt that I owned. The first henshin I learned was actually Mass Riders. So the Ectophase Activate, I learned that, and because I learned that, I had to learn the Black RX one, and that was very crazy, and I really did enjoy doing the Black RX one. Hopefully they make a belt of that because I really do like that henshin a lot. This next question comes from my boy Young, and he asks, what are the top 3 moral lessons that you captured from watching the stories of Tokusatsu? First of all, thank you, Young. Love you, man. You've been the biggest supporter, as well as Sergeant the Hood on Henshins, and Patty. I've been a big supporter of me for the longest. Y'all been the biggest friends for me for the longest, and I really do appreciate it. The top 3 moral lessons, definitely from Tokusatsu, I learned about teamwork a lot because sometimes I like working alone a lot, and pretty much with Super Sentai and also Power Rangers. Like being able to work with a team, be able to like people to co-adapt with each other, develop with each other. That's one thing that helped me grow as a person because without other people you can't grow. And I really do like that. So that's one thing. So that's the top moral lesson. The second one is just stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Have courage. Because with Kamen Rider, you have a lot of people that have courage, that are not afraid to stand up for themselves. There are a lot of examples in Kamen Rider. Let me say, 01 is like that too because Aruto during his first episode. Let me see what else. O's with AG during the first episode, he has a lot of courage, but as well as Deno, because Deno, his main issues, Rotaro's issues was not being able to have that edge, that courage. I mean, he learns that from the Taros, that he was able to develop his courage to speak up, and he wasn't that nervous anymore. So I did like that. The third moral lesson is to be yourself, and that's overall in all the Tokusatsu shows that I watch. Just be who you are. Be who you want to be. Don't be afraid about what people think about you. Be yourself. I learned that at a very young age, just to be yourself. Don't be afraid about who's going to be talking about you, because at the end of the day, the only person going to be living with yourself is you. And how you're going to develop is pretty much a personal thing, but also you get some ideas from different people, but you have to be personal, but you have to make sure that you know who you are and how you be able to feel comfortable being yourself. For example, as you can tell, I have a lot of Tokusatsu toys. I'm comfortable with myself. I'm not afraid to wear a Power Ranger shirt in public or a Tokusatsu shirt in public because I don't like hiding who I am. I want people to know who I like. I want people to know who I am, what I represent. People say things about me behind my back, sure, that's fine. They talk about it in front of me, in front of my face, then that's a different story because they should not be doing that. But yeah, pretty much be yourself. Don't be afraid of who you are and just accept. And once you just accept yourself, people can accept you. So that's one thing. Hot Brain has said, how do you get access to Kamen Rider in the US? Kamen Rider in the US, we only have the OG Kamen Rider. And we have Kamen Rider Amazons as Amazon's Rider. And then we're going to have Ryuki soon. We're going to have 01 officially. And then we also have, we got Aito. I don't know, I don't want to really say that. and then we have Kuga. But other than that, all of the shows, I'm not even going to answer that. I'm not going to answer how I watch the other shows. You're just gonna find out. We got Megas on Pika. What's up, dude? And he says, what power from each of the main tokusatsu shows, so Power Rangers, Sentai, Rider, Ultra, would you love to have? So if I had a power from Power Rangers and Sentai, definitely the powers I want to have are the power for Shinkenger slash Samurai. So I like the symbol powers, making everything with a brush pen, and also the Shinkenmaru is one of my favorite swords. So that's one power I definitely want, is Shinkenger's power slash Samurai's power, even though I don't really like Samurai that much, but it grew once you watch it a lot more, especially when you get older. For Rider, the Rider power that I really want the most is O's, because O's is very versatile when it comes to powers, because he has a three metal slot gimmick, and you pretty much have like different combos you can make, so you can pretty much do anything that your heart desires. So definitely O's is one Rider power that I want to have. As for Ultraman, Ultraman, I want the power of Ultraman Tiga, because Tiga is one of my favorite Ultraman of all time. People will probably say I should do like the legacy stuff. I'm like, no, just want to stick to one. Ultraman Tiga, he has type speed and type power. So red, purple, and he's a purple and red Ultraman. He's really cool. He's one of my favorite Ultras. So definitely I want Ultraman Tiga's power. Alright, so next we got Josh, the Toku fan. He said, favorite Sentai weapon, Shinkenmaru. It's gonna be the Shinkenmaru. Shinkenmaru is my favorite sword. That's all I'm gonna say. Shinkenmaru. I already explained why. Kamen Rider O's Reggie. What's up, Reggie? What is the most danceable Rider theme song? The most danceable Rider theme song. Honestly, I want to say Excite from Kamen Rider XA, because Daichi Mira actually did a dance in the theme song, not theme song, in the music video. And it's really good. I tried to copy that dance, and it's really, really cool. But yeah, I want to say Excite. Excite is a really good one. Yeah, Excite. Excite's a danceable one, so that's good. So we got Pascal, and he has stated, if you could bend reality, what is the first thing you would do? If I could bend reality, the first thing I'll do is, for one, give me my family a better house. I like a simple life. I really don't like extravagant things that much. So just give my family a better house, like live like better lives. Just have like a simple, clean life. I just like that a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do. Thank you for that question. So we got a random Toku fan, and they have stated, would you rather be a Rider or part of a Sentai? Ooh, this is crazy. This is a good one. So, for this question, I hope Tavion Jackson, if you're watching this video, shut up. So, I would rather be a Rider, because I actually like having Rider powers, and plus, sometimes I like doing my stuff on my own, and that's pretty much how I've always been as a person. So, probably Rider. Probably being a Rider would be great, but being a part of a Sentai is actually pretty cool too. And I'm actually somewhat in a Sentai, if you can see on Twitter, but you know, it's cool. But I'll probably be a Rider. Kamen Rider. Shut up, Tay. So we got one of the most famous people on YouTube. We got Thomas Jujubee, and he has stated, thoughts on Majin. Majin is cool. That's all I'm gonna say. Thomas, she's a cool character. She's clumsy, she's nervous, all that other stuff. But my boy is Vroom. So, but nothing bad about her. But Vroom is pretty much the character. Vroom's character for me. Majin is okay. That's all I'm gonna say. She's okay. So we got Cherry Blossom Zena, and they have stated, what is your favorite Sentai ending dance? My favorite Sentai ending dance is actually Kaku Rangers, because that's the most zaniest, craziest one I ever seen in my life. Because it's not really the Rangers dancing, it's pretty much the henchmen dancing. And I always like the little move that they do at the very beginning. Da 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 da. Dance. Bum, 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 bum. That's my favorite part. That's my favorite dance. So yes, definitely the Kaku Ranger ending theme song dance. Next, we got Sentai 5, my homie, one of my great friends, one of my best friends. If I'm watching this, one of my best friends, 5. I love you, buddy. So Sentai 5, what was the first episode of Power Rangers you remember watching? Same goes for Sentai, Rider, and Ultraman. All right. For Power Rangers, I probably want to say I remember watching it in 1994 or 5. I just knew that I had a birthday party, because that's the only memory that I have about this. That I had a birthday party, and I had the White Tiger Ranger. And so pretty much, I don't know. It's hard. I can't really pinpoint when the actual episode, like what episode was. I just knew that Rocky, Adam, and Aisha just showed up. So it had to be season 2. But my mom told me I did watch season 1. So it's probably anytime between season 2. But I remember White Light too, so probably White Light. I'm gonna say White Light. For Sentai, definitely for Sentai, my first episode I watched was the first episode of Geki Ranger. Geki Ranger was a really good one, and I really did like that show. And that was back in 2007 too, so that was my first actual Sentai show that I watched. And then for Rider, my first Kamen Rider show was Kamen Rider Kabuto, so that was the first one that I watched, but along with Ditto, because Kabuto just finished, but Ditto just started, so I watched both of them at the same time. So I'll probably say both Kabuto and Ditto. And then for Ultraman, my first Ultraman show was Ultraman Tiga, because it aired on the Fox Box. But aside for the American dub, I'll probably say my first subbed Ultraman show that I watched was Ultraman Nexus. Yeah, it was Nexus, because that was the one I saw a lot on JapanHero.com too. So Ultraman Nexus was an Ultraman show. Thank you for the comments, Sentai 5. I love you. Alright. I got one last one. And it's a special one. And it comes from my boy, Ginka Erg. And he has stated, do you think YNJ will do a Rider opening next year? I probably do think YNJ can do a Rider opening next year. Just have them come on the screen, be like, ah! Just have them come on the screen, just start screaming, be like, yeah! But yeah, I can see YNJ doing a Kamen Rider opening. It'll probably be the best one. So yeah, I really do hope that he does one. So, alright. That was the video. Thank you to everybody that did comments. I really do hope that I did answer all the questions, which I did. If you do have any more questions for me, you can always go on my Twitter at Mr. Cooper92. You can also go on my Instagram at Mr. Cooper92. And you can also comment below in the video as well, just in case you do have like any questions I did not answer. And I'll probably just ask them there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy what this channel is going to be about. But if you do have anything else, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Mr. Cooper is out. Goodbye.